Hello everybody, this is Elizabeth Headley with Club Development. I work with Justin Powers, and this is a program called Outside the Boards. This is a club consult that I did at the Brandywine Polo Club, and I'm just going to quickly show you what I do. First thing I do is I go out and I assess the club. Then I talk about inside versus outside the boards. Inside the boards is tournament fees, player membership, lessons, and stabling. I consider outside the boards to be sponsorship, marketing, PR, special events, and spectator revenue. It's my opinion that a club should not depend on the 8 players on the field for sustainability, but they should look outside to the spectators to generate more revenue. Then I go over 3 things: Google, pie chart, and my 3 suggestions. At the Brandywine Polo Club, I took 2 other cities close by and contrasted it to Brandywine in population, marital status, medium age, and all of that is applied to how to approach the club and grow the club. Then I talk about a pie chart. You're looking at your polo club as a business versus a hobby. It's my opinion that 1/3 of the revenue should be generated from inside the boards and 2/3 should be generated from outside the boards. Then I go over the 9 different ways I think this can happen. If you're looking at a club that has 2 polo fields and you have a budget of $260,000, then $170,000 should come from outside the boards. I dial down to what this looks like and how much the percentages should be from each of those areas. And then I go over 3 suggestions. For Brandywine, I talked about having a Sunday girl. This is somebody who walks the crowds, meets and greets the spectators. They hand out an exit flyer. One side is the schedule, the other side is what you're trying to sell, whether it's sponsorship, polo lessons. It just kills me that all the polo clubs I've been to, I leave and with nothing in my hand. They don't hand me an exit flyer to bring me back to the club or encourage me to spend money at their club. Then I give them a list of the Sunday girl duties, so it's very specific on when she does her walk around and how she's responsible for helping to set up the front gate, the banners, etc. It could be a host. You could call it an ambassador. I just like to call it Sunday girl because it's kind of, catchy. And the way to pay for a Sunday girl usually is about $100 each Sunday that you're giving her, and there's 16 Sundays in the summer. That would be $1,600. So I like to grow the opening ceremonies. If you have a band that has, like this one, 41 kids, then they're going to have some parents and grandparents and brothers and sisters that come, and then if you charge at the gate, then that's how you make up your money for your Sunday girl. So growing that opening ceremonies, even growing activities during the halftime or before and after or during. This is the Jack Russell races. Then my second suggestion for Brandywine was to call the wedding planners. Everyone can get married now, so I think polo fields are beautiful, and it's a great venue to rent it out for weddings. You can add polo, but I think they should charge extra for polo. And this is the pavilion that Brandywine had, and I thought that this is a natural progression for them to make money off of the pavilion that they have. Also, I call the country clubs to find out what price point to start renting out for weddings. And then I talked about the money shot for Brandywine. This is the photograph that goes out into the world. I think it needs to be the best it can be. Here's another example with some artificial flowers in front. Signage is really clear. So those were my 3 suggestions for Brandywine. They hire a Sunday girl, they call the wedding planners, and they tweak their money shot. Then I talk quickly about future ideas. They do barn tours at the Santa Barbara Polo Club, which is a way to get an extra bump of money from your spectators who want to go tour the barns and learn how to tie a tail or roach a mane or pick a hoof. And then I talk about Coke machines. You get 20% of every Coke that's purchased. If you don't have a Coke machine, I think you're losing revenue. You can even generate more spectators by having the farmers market be at your polo club. Other ideas are kite flying contests. Great Meadow does the rocket launching event. You can even turn that pavilion into a place where you have some public speaking or a series of TED Talks. That would be really great. Anyway, that's a very, very quick overview of what I do when I go to a club consult as part of Club Development, Polo Development LLC. On Outside the Boards. This is Elizabeth Headley. I work with Justin Powers. Thank you.